Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we should break the glass ceiling. Yeah, it exists. Shailja, it exists in every field. It exists. That is the truth. And I think those of us who have had a chance to reach a certain level have, I think, that responsibility to create, to open the path, make it a little more easier, if possible, for those to follow. I have always been an advocate of capability over consideration.
Okay.
So I don't bat for consideration for the sake of it.
Okay.
No, I don't. I think that's unfair.
Okay.
Capability first. But there are certain unique situations as a gender, women as a gender we go through, for which those considerations then have to be made. So I think that is an important one, and that intentionality. Like I'll even now when I am in this position in India, about 1,400 universities, less than 10%, not even 10, 70 or 80 our Indian universities have women vice chancellors, and less than that percent also are like pro chancellors or chancellors.
Okay.
So. But if you see at the entry level, 70% of assistant professor level are all women. So what is happening in the journey? And that is the metric, whether
Across
it's banking, whether it's entertainment, whether it's law, legal, any. So something is happening or not happening that is resulting in this metric.
Yeah.
And I think more of us need to look at it and therefore work on it.
So there's lots left to be done.
100%.
When we started this podcast, the intent was that 4 years ago to get more people, women to come out and share their stories, get other women to get inspired, breaking boundaries, breaking barriers. And over a period of time, I felt that, we cannot just isolate men out of this conversation. They have to be brought into the conversation.
Yes.
And make it more of a collective voice.
Yes.
Right? Because put it out on the table. This is what it is.
Yes.
How many women are really sitting in the boardrooms?
Yeah.
And I've just stepped out of one where I was 1 out of 10 or the 2 out of 10 sitting in a boardroom. And that is the reality.
Yeah.
And that entire, that chapter, that missing, it's alarming. And, no matter how much work is being done, Rajita ji, it's just not enough. And my pushback to the industry, especially the entertainment industry, is they're highlighting too much on the awards and the platforms and the forums where women are getting awarded. But there's a lot of work which is left to be done before we start celebrating.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And that is where we are shifting this podcast this year and saying that let's get into what it takes for women to actually get there.
Yeah.
And let's get into the transformation stories. Let's get into techniques.
Yeah.
And like you have come and you're talking about so much of your transformation, what you've gone through. I think that's what's required.
Shailja, I'll tell you one... when I used to lead the training for the assets group in Citi, that, Asia Pacific, a lot of times my team, when we used to discuss, because we used to have leadership programs, etc., so we should have a women's leadership program. And I was vehemently against the idea. I used to say leadership is leadership.
Correct.
Men do it in a way, women do it in a way.
Correct.
I never let it happen. I mean, not let it happen in the sense we never pursued that idea. When I came out of Citi and I experienced this world, I said, there are differences. There are the way you're perceived is different, the way you're judged is different, the opportunities you may or may not get are different.
Correct.
There are inequalities. But I still thought, but I wanted to, because I was a believer in it. Because, it also comes from your own upbringing. If you are not discriminated against,
correct,
as a child, you grow up with that sense of belief and a sense of inherent equality.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So, in fact, my case, I was treated always extra. So I thought, hum to extra special hai, kaun hame unequal treat kar sakta hai. But much later, so when